The gas price here is believed to be the highest in the Caribbean presently. And trust me, it's killing a lot of people. That's the reason why you guys noticed they put a cemetery just across from the gas station. Now,
life is good! It's for the introduction. Right now we're at the aft of the ship, which is the back, for those of you who aren't sailors like my wife and I. Well, obviously we haven't pushed off yet, but push-off's around 5 o'clock and we'll bring you through that journey here. But just thought I'd give you a little bit of clip of the what they call the Port Everglades, which is the cruise port here in Fort Lauderdale, which is beautiful.
Parked our yacht over there.
Yeah, and that's where we that's our yacht we parked. We're just gonna let it sit. We're gonna let it sit there for a week while we take a cruise on this big guy here. And but yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I love these things. I just do. I don't know what it is about them. The technology, the customer service, the comfort, the thrill, the excitement. All in all, just a great experience. Leaving Fort Lauderdale, heading out to sea. Gonna be a gusty night, cap set up to 70 knots. Ship will be rocking, but she can take her. We'll be okay. We'll be cozy in our rooms. My friends, welcome to another edition of NTS Adventures. And boy, do we have an adventure for you guys. We're currently down here in the Caribbean Sea. Behind us, over my left shoulder, you'll see the massive island of Cuba. We're currently cruising at about 5 knots. In the next 12 hours or so, we're going to be coming around the south side of the Horn of Cuba. And we're going to make a sharp right down into Falmouth, Jamaica, where we're going to be spending the day hanging out and enjoying some time on the beach. I'm here with another 8 members of my family. We're having a great time so far. We've been out here on the ship for about a day and a half now, cruising along, having all sorts of fun, just basically kind of laying back and enjoying life and watching the world go by. It's going to be fun. Stick with us for a few minutes. You never know, you might enjoy it. If you don't like it, change the channel and find a fishing show. What? I told you it wasn't just a fishing show. So I thought I'd just take a second to show everybody what we've been up to and what the route's been. We left from Fort Lauderdale 2 days ago, and we came down, and we were supposed to do a stop at Princess Keys, which is an island that Princess owns. Well, the main shareholder of the company is, but at any rate, most of these cruise lines do own an island in the Bahamas, and the beauty of those is when you get there and you have the island to yourself, just you and the other whatever 3,000 or 4,000, depending how big your ship is, people to yourself. So, but due to winds, they couldn't tender. Tendering is basically take it from smaller boats from the ship to the shore and back, and when it's too wavy and too windy, obviously they can't, because it makes for challenges boarding the tenders from the ship. So that was canceled, but that's okay. Not a big heartbreak, not for me anyway. We've done a couple of them, but it's just the same. It would have been nice to put our toes in the sand and swim in the warm Caribbean Ocean. But anyway, I digress. We left from Fort Lauderdale. We missed that stop, and now you can see us. We're on the southeastern tip of Cuba, and then we're heading up into Jamaica. We'll be mooring up there tomorrow around 6 a.m. and that's the number 2 on the screen. And then we'll be spending the day in Falmouth, Jamaica, hopefully some beach time, and then over to Cayman Islands for the next day. And then number 4 there being Cozumel. We'll spend a day there. And then from 4 to 5, it's going to be a day at sea back to Fort Lauderdale. So that's what we're doing, and this is how much fun we're having. If you take a look out here, this is the Caribbean Ocean, and it's a beauty. The water is so beautifully blue. I just love it. This is Annette and I's 4th Caribbean cruise in 3 years, and we love coming down here. We have done a Mediterranean as well, which was nice in its own right, but I just love this clear blue Caribbean water. You just can't beat it. But off in the distance there, I'm not sure if you guys can make it out or not, is Cuba once again. We're still following along the coast of her, and we will be through till tomorrow and the next day. As I say, we're going to Jamaica and then Caymans, and we won't break free and clear of Cuba until we start making the crossing to Cozumel. But here it is. It's about 3 in the afternoon, 3:30, in the Caribbean Ocean. We're having a great time. We're going to go downstairs for a happy hour in a minute here and meet the rest of our crew, and then we'll have a nice supper, and we'll see what kind of entertainment it's going to be aboard the ship tonight. We'll catch up with you then. Just thought I'd give you a little explanation of what we're doing here and how much fun we're having. Well, good morning everybody. 8 o'clock in the morning here. Moored up to Falmouth, Jamaica this morning around 6 a.m. You smell the dampness and the lushness of the rainforest, of the jungles of Jamaica. It's a nice smell. I love it. So anyway, today we're gonna get off and go take a look and see what's shaking down here. Appears to be a Disney ship right there. Can't say that for sure, but judging by the Mickey Mouse ears on the stack, I'm thinking it is, but I won't know for sure until I get off and take a look at the side of the hull. But yeah, here we are, Falmouth, Jamaica. Another place that we've never been. Another place off of our bucket list, I suppose. Another Caribbean island checked off. We'll catch up with you in a couple hours once we start our tour. Is there a license plate on that thing? Bye, Dad. Nice knowing you, brother. Where are they going?
Adios.
Oh, man. That's priceless. No idea where they're going. Taking them to the Shank City. That's funny. Where they go? Epic. Epic. Took a little bit to get organized off the tenders, but in fairness, there's a couple hundred people that they were unloading and bringing up to shore. So I gotta say, I guess considering that, they did okay. But now we're kind of walking along here to find our bus. Apparently we're just following some big tall dude, and we're gonna get on it and we're gonna go to well, we're gonna go to hell. That's what they're calling it. So we'll see what it's all about when we get there, and hopefully it's as interesting as the pamphlet has described. But we got the whole crew of 9 with us here, so we're having a good time, and we'll see how she goes. We'll see you in a bit. Hell.
I'm not so worried about it now.
You could probably find a dry place in there. There's one on over there. Hi, little guy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Baby turtles. Birds in. Watch the show and fly fishing. Tarpons, I think. Yeah, big fish balls. I don't know. Oh, this is really cool. So we're currently mooring up alongside the pier here in Cozumel, Mexico. Over my left shoulder you can see the Regal Princess, another beauty ship there. And if I just stretch out here, I don't know if you see, it's over my left shoulder as well, right about here, you can see a little arm that sticks out. That's where they actually pilot the ship from when they're coming into port. It sticks out so that the captain and his crew have a really good view of what they're doing, and they literally just have a little wee joystick, and they just basically control the whole ship by that. It's absolutely amazing. They got side thrusters, and the isopods rotate 180 degrees. And they bring this big ship in right up on shore and right up against the pier, and basically just nudge it in really, really nicely, and you barely feel it, and throw the lines, and away you go. You're off the boat and enjoying a day in Mexico. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and of course you can see once again, the beautiful clear blue waters of the Caribbean Ocean, and all this magnificent technology that's brought us to it. So we're going to head into Cozumel here. I'm going to visit an old friend and maybe get some beach time, and we'll see how the day goes. Stay tuned. Yeah, you can see here all that water that's coming off. That's pure side thrusters there, and it's just basically pushing this boat right up against the pier, nice and tight, and moor it off. And there's just so much power there. It's absolutely incredible. And luckily it's a very, very calm day out, so the captain doesn't have wind to contend with, but sometimes they do, but they manage it. They really, really do. They're good at what they do. Many years at sea and a wire-tight crew, and they get her done. Pretty cool stuff. I think so anyway. Pretty cool things to see here. Harmony of Seas, which was the biggest cruise ship in the world at one point, no longer is. And then we got Carnival Glory here to our right. Caribbean Princess is what we're on, obviously. And then over there, the Regal Princess. So lots of ships in port today. Slinking our way through the duty-free shop, trying to get to the mainland here. So this is the result of four cruise ships in port. Lots of humans. Missed it. There's the Regal Princess heading back out to sea. Nice looking boat. Just gonna clear out of here and give us an unobstructed view off of our balcony. Very cool. Off the back of the Caribbean Princess, last day of the cruise, sea day. Everybody just kind of hanging out. Some people are already getting their jag on. Absolutely gotta love that view. That's what we're doing right now. Mom and Annette are hanging out over here. Mom's reading her book, enjoying that nice Caribbean breeze. Not very often you get to have a shower like this. Ocean behind me. Nice big wave. Bulbous power. Love power. Pushing us along here. Coast of Cuba off to my right hand side. 32 degrees. Nice warm wind. And a big hot wave to boot. Life is good. So for the next 5 minutes or so on the show here, I'm gonna just be showing you around the ship. For those of you that are interested, it's not the greatest ship we've ever been on, quite truthfully. It's 20 years old, it's a bit dated, but it's a decent ship. They've taken good care of it, and like I said earlier, they did refurbish it in 2017. But if you don't have any interest, then just fast forward or leave the channel. I really don't care. But anyway, here we go. We'll just take a look first here. This is the main pool area. There's actually 5 pools on this ship, which is great. That's one thing I do like about the ship. Not many ships do have that many pool areas. But this is like the main kind of party one. People get liquored real early here and make a fool of themselves and get all sunburnt and just kind of end up drooling in their chair by 1 o'clock, and you know, maybe with a banana peel kicking around by their feet, and you know, I'm looking for a straw and the whole 9 yards. Oh yeah, that gets a mess. It's pretty comical to see. You know, these are the type of people that they don't drink much at home, and they're not seasoned, and they come out here in the sun and they just give her. It's pretty funny actually. I call them weak drinkers, meaning they're weak, not during the week. But anyway, here's this is a great place here. This is the pizza joint on board, and it's truly one of the best pizza I've ever had at sea, and it's really, really well renowned for that. You can see how delicious those puppies look there. Oh yeah, I've been eating those guys all day long. This guy here, he's having a good time. Then we got the bar here. This place is pretty crowded. These guys are doing everything they can to make sure that the people are getting their drink on early in the morning here. This guy's a happy guy. See that guy? He's a happy guy. And then over here we kind of got a burger station. And these guys do a really good job at getting burgers and all sorts of fun food out, and French fries, and they're doing a great job too. They're having lots of fun. You can never get a wiener on board. If you want a wiener, if you're a wiener guy, get a wiener. Who cares? You don't have a wiener. So that's kind of the main pool area here. And we'll, throughout the day here, I'll be taking more clips of the ship. And for those of you who haven't cruised, I mean, I can tell you, it's a really, truly an amazing experience. We think so anyway. I know it's not for everybody. Some people get seasick, some people don't like people. Well, I don't like people either, but you know what? I tolerate it, because the nice thing is on cruise ships is everybody's in a good mood. So I don't have to deal with ignorant people, and everybody's having a lot of fun. Oh, here's my Aunt Trish. Here she's walking around. She's always looking for somebody, this one. Hi, Trish. You're just cruising around with your drink, having a good old time. That's awesome. But yeah, and then back here we got a really cool place called Coffee and Cones. You can get a really, really good soft ice cream cone, and really good sundaes, and really good shakes, and really, really good coffee. And then him back here is another little pool area. It's a little less noisy, and they usually have usually put a movie on back here, which is where people will come. They got a big screen up behind me there somewhere. And I haven't spent much time here, but a lot of people do spend some time here. And again, another bar, and I just literally walked only about 30 meters, and we got another bar. There's bars all over the ship. Oh yeah, there's a TV screen up there, a big old screen. People come here and watch a movie and just kind of hang out. And you can see it's a little quieter here. This is a little more chill pool. But a lot of people up there getting sun, getting baked, and kind of enjoying their day, and it's all good. So yeah, there's the kind of 2 biggest pools of the ship, and stay tuned and we'll see how she goes and see if we can get some more stuff going on. So I just bring your attention to some of the crew here. And obviously there's the captain. Sounds like a really nice fellow. He gives us a couple updates every day, exactly where we are and what we're doing. And of course we got the staff captain, not being completely sure of the rank structure on a civilian ship, but I assume he's like the second in command, in charge of staffing, maybe like an operations officer. And you got the hotel general manager, which he would be in charge of all the rooms and whatnot, and cleaning and caring of them. And chief engineer, he's the guy who makes sure that this ship is running and making sure that those big honking engines are getting us where we need to go safely. And then of course you got the staff engineers, food and beverage directors, associate hotel managers, chief electrical officer. We got a doctor on board. Every ship has a doctor on board. They got a pretty good medical facility on board. They truly do. They can treat a lot of conditions, and anything real serious, well, they'll call in a helicopter and lift you off if you're nearby shore. If you're doing a crossing, then you might be in a little bit of trouble. But anyway, then it goes down the list here. You got your chef and environmental officer, human resources, and etc., etc. And then on our ship, we've heard a lot from this guy, Gary Golding. He's been our cruise director. He's done a great job, in my opinion, of making sure that everybody is entertained on this ship. This is, like I said, our 5th cruise, and quite truthfully, I think he's the best cruise director that I've heard and seen. He's very entertaining, he's funny, he's professional, and he makes sure we're having fun. So anyway, we're going to go check out a show now. We're going to go watch The Voice at Sea. Now, of course, every ship has a casino because, well, they're in the business of making money. And what makes money? Casinos. And a lot of people do come in this. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon here on our last day at sea.
Hello,
and you can see just how busy it is already. And you'll see people down here at 1 in the morning and giving her and doing their thing. And a lot of people do like gambling. And I have no issue with that. If they choose to do that with their money and maybe win a free cruise or additional money, then hats off to them. So, yeah. We're heading into the...
We are high-tech here. These were probably made in the 90s.
This dude here is another funny dude.
Here we go. Oh, the funny dude is with the camera.
Yeah, he's the assistant cruise director.
Only one per group?
One per group.
Okay, so one vote for this?
Yeah. You're going to have to come later. I mean, maybe.
So yeah, here we are into the Princess Theater. Every ship has a theater, and they're quite significant actually as far as providing a lot of entertainment on board. Great shows. We've seen some great shows on ships. Absolutely fantastic. They really do a good job recruiting talent. And right here we're at The Voice at Sea. They did the preliminary rounds in a different room on the ship a couple days ago, and now we're doing the finale, so should be a lot of fun. I'm here with Mom and my wife. They've got themselves a drink. I got myself a water. Too early for this guy to have a drink. Getting old. But anyway, there we are. Yeah, we're good here, babe. So yeah, we'll let you go. We're going to enjoy this show, and we'll see you after. So we just finished the Voice at Sea. Actually, quite entertaining. All the singers were guests. They had some preliminary rounds there throughout the week, and we went to one of them, and actually a couple of them were from my hometown of Thunder Bay, Ontario, so that was really nice to see. And actually one of the ladies from Thunder Bay, she made it to the final 6. She didn't win, but good job by all the contestants, because in my opinion that takes a lot of balls to get up there and sing in front of 700 people when you're not a professional entertainer. Anyway, really good. We had a lot of fun, and now we're gonna go get a pre-dinner drink and finish up and have our last supper on board, probably at the buffet tonight, because we've done the main dining room 3 nights in a row. We've had very good meals there and great service, but we're done there. We don't feel like sitting out, because that usually takes a good hour and a half, sometimes almost 2 hours by the time you're done all the courses and whatnot. So we're just gonna go get a quick meal at the buffet and enjoy our last night on board. We'll see you guys soon. Well, it's our last dinner on board. We're here at the buffet. People are ordering a couple drinks, and happy hour was good. Most of us are 3 sheets to the wind, but that's okay. That's what cruising's all about. Well, it's about 1:15 in the morning. We had an 18-hour run from the time we got off the cruise ship to the time we got home. Unfortunately, we got off the cruise ship around 9 o'clock in the morning. We had to stay at the airport till about 6:30 at night till we flew. But that's okay. That's part of cruising. A bit of a frustrating day, but all in all, it was okay. We got home and Mom did great, and I managed to keep my cool, which is hard sometimes when there's thousands of people around. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Definitely a lot of fun for us, and more importantly, spending time with family. And for me, that was the most important part of this cruise. We got to hang out with people that we haven't been hanging out with on a very regular basis, just because of where we live in terms of geography. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that video. Got lots to look forward to. We're back into the cold. We're back into hard water. So you can expect a couple more videos on hard water fishing before the springtime, and then it's open water. I'm gonna say 6 more weeks. No, that's 7. 6. Anyway, you guys know the spiel. Life is hard. Have fun and support your troops. See you next time on NTS Adventures. Life is good.